Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to do a video over Batman Begins. I will be doing the Dark Knight trilogy series, but I'm here to do in a different way. Not as a review, as an actual anagram of how much it affects the human mind and how much it goes into human life and how much you can actually use Batman's teachings in your life. You might be saying there's no way you can use Batman's teachings in your life. But here we got here for ourselves in Batman Begins a boy where he is innocent, young, and he has done nothing wrong that to see his parents get murdered in front of him. That drastic measure of security is already disappeared from him. And in this video I'm going to actually explain how this one person is willing to change that his most feared and also most painful thought as a weapon, as an actual way to control his emotionality and his real emotion as a human person. I've just got a couple of quotes in Batman Begins, but I won't be doing that yet. It's really amazing how much everyone on this planet has actually been through a dramatic experience, something really bad for every one of us. Let's not lie, everyone has been through a dramatic experience, even me, everyone has on this planet. But it's how you accept it and how you can actually change that dramatic experience and turn it into something good instead of something evil. Because too many people nowadays turn something that's a drastic experience into something evil, to do something even worse than the drastic experience that they've experienced. But Batman, as a character, as an ideology, as a figure, as an icon, he's found a way to control that drastic experience and change it into something good. And in Batman Begins, we see a boy that falls into a well, and then he sees bats. And he's afraid. And as a boy, everyone has a fear. Everyone always has a fear. And his father tells him, "Why do we fall, Bruce? To learn how to pick ourselves up." That's actually the first quote I'm going to use out of the whole movie at the moment. But when he does fall, and if you hear that, why do we fall? To learn how to pick ourselves up. Because everyone in this planet has done a mistake. And we fall. We fall into this drastic pit of depression. No one likes you, or you feel that you've always a mistake, but don't think that way. We have to fall to learn how to pick ourselves up. If you don't, then you can't go over a certain point in your life, because everyone will have a point where they will drop. And I'm doing this video, I'm putting this on Facebook so everyone can watch this. It's gonna go on, trust me, I'll be doing all the next two movies as well. But I found Batman Begins very inspirational as a psychological factor. There's another bit in the prison scene after that scene, and this is what Ra's al Ghul says, and I find it really amazing. Just bear with me. A vigilante is just a man lost in the scramble for his own gratification. He could be destroyed or locked up. But if you make yourself more than just a man, if you devote yourself into an ideal, and if no one can stop you, then you become something else entirely. A legend. So that quote right there really is inspirational already. Because Batman is looking for something, what he's been through, and he's trying to change this pain into something he can use for justice. He's looking for justice. And throughout the whole movie, that really portrays it really well. and he's got this mentor straight away, Ra's al Ghul, that wants to teach him. And this is amazing, because that quote right there really inspires you to think a vigilante is just a scramble for his own gratification. Basically means he's only doing it just for the actual justice, but he's not thinking why he's doing it. But if you make yourself into an ideal, if you want to improve yourself even further, then no one can stop you. And there's another one that I like in Batman Begins as well, because he took all the pain and suffering that he had when he was a child. His parents' death affected him a lot. He was in anxiety, depression, and he felt like he needed to, like his safe zone was destroyed. Because once a child sees something drastic, they lose it. They lose this safe zone. And here's where Ra's al Ghul breaks his safe zone, breaks where he feels like it's his fault. And this is where he says, your parents' death was not your fault. It was your father's. Anger does not change the fact your father's will to act. And then Bruce Wayne goes, the man had a gun. But then Ra's al Ghul goes, would that stop you? And Bruce goes, I had training. And Ra's al Ghul goes, training is nothing. Will is everything. I'm saying it slowly because if you have to replay the video, that's fine. I don't mind that. But anger, he's using anger and guilt because he thought it was his fault that he dragged them out of the theatre in Batman Begins as a child. It was his fear of bats. And he thought it was his fault that he wasn't able to do anything for his mother and father while they both got shot in the alleyway. But what's amazing is that he's trying to break him from that, to say that it was his father's fault, because his father was the most brave person there that should have protected his family. And it makes you realize that it's not your fault, it's what the parents got to do at that point, and how much he's got to be able to stand up for his family. And there's another scene in Ra's al Ghul says, your anger gives you great power, but if you let it, it will destroy you. Because everyone has been through drastic experiences, have an anger problem. And they use that anger to do evil deeds. They don't think about how, oh, it went that way, and then maybe I can change it. Maybe I can improve on myself. They don't think that way. But don't use anger. Use that anger as something that drives you where you want to do something good instead of evil. And there is one more one. It's not who I am underneath, but it's what I do that defines me. So Batman, Bruce Wayne as a character, where he is defined from Bruce Wayne and Batman, he plays two characters because he's in a costume at night, and in the morning and afternoon he's Bruce Wayne. But a lot of people say, who is he? A lot of people say he's Batman, but I wouldn't say it that way, because if you watch the documentary that I'm going to put underneath the link, it shows where he is Bruce Wayne, but he's trying to break the barriers of between moral good and evil. He knows what it is, but he wants to be in the middle lane where he's in control of both of them. This is part 1 of Batman Begins. Dark Knight, I'll go in further. Catch you guys later.